Hello, sweet friends. It's Tracy. I am excited to share this Easter wreath with you. Now, it is not the traditional colors. The inspiration for the wreath was this black and pink bunny ribbon that I got this year over at Craft Outlet. So let me show you how I put this wreath together and give you just some tips that work for making wreaths. We're going to start by creating the bunny sign for my wreath. So I'm using one of the wooden forms from the Dollar Tree and also some black and white scrapbook paper that I got at Hobby Lobby. What I did, guys, is just trace it out and then cut it out. I had painted the sides and the back of the bunny, and then I Mod Podged that paper onto the bunny, but I wanted to make sure that my sides and my back were black, and then I just took some distress ink in black and just went around the edges and just gave it, just some, distressing, which I, have shared many times here on my channel. And so I was just initially my thought was just to put the bunny on the wreath, but I thought that it needed a little something to make it stand out a little more, and so I'm just doing a little pattern around the edge of the bunny, kind of like a rickrack pattern or a wavy line pattern. I just have a 1/4 of an inch flat paintbrush and some Americana fuchsia acrylic paint and just go around the bunny just to give it a pink zigzag look. And then also, of course, I love my paint splatters, and I am so happy when y'all tell me, hey, I like paint splatters too. I know it's old school, but I love it so much, and it's my style. It's what I do, and it just makes my heart so very happy. Okay, so once the pink paint was dry, I went back and I just kind of did some white swooshes or some lines just to give it a little highlight. Now we're going to move on to making the wreath. I'm using a 14-inch wire form from the Dollar Tree, as well as some of this black Deco mesh. Now, I have several other videos. I also have a how I make my wreath bases actual video that I will link here as well as in the description. But since this mesh was black, I wanted to go ahead and show you here in this video. So guys, what I do is I just take the 21-inch mesh, I just let it drop down by my feet, and then I just go across the middle, and I'm using pipe cleaners, just black pipe cleaners, and then wherever the crossbar is, that's where I am putting my pipe cleaner. And when I get finished with this part, I am going to have 12 pipe cleaners, and then later on in the video I'm going to show you how I'm going to be putting some more pipe cleaners in for a total of 18 pipe cleaners in this finished wreath. But for right now, I'm just going around the wire form, and I am just measuring out just a poof. It's probably about 8 to 10 inches. I kind of just pull it up and just kind of know where to place it. But if you want to measure it, just make sure that your poofs are kind of even. And then at the bar, where the crossbar is, that is where I will put my tie. Again, I have 12 of these pipe cleaners for this part. At the end, I will just cut off and just make sure that it's tucked in underneath. And then I will go around and just fluff my poofs. This is what I call a poof base, like this. Okay, next step, I'm using this 10-inch Deco mesh from Craft Outlet as well. Since I have 12 ties, I have 12 black and white and 12 pink. Now I'm going to make like a curl and a ruffle or a cruffle or a woodland ruffle. It just really depends on, you know, different wreath makers call it different things I've seen, but I just kind of call it a cruffle. And so anyway, to get this effect, what I do is I just bend over the ends. I bend it over 2 times, and then I turn it around, bend the other part 2 times, and then I gather it in the middle like for a ruffle, and then I just layer these on top of each other in each tie for a total of 12 ties. So I'm going to continue to do this, and then I will show you what I'm going to do to insert and attach the other 6 pipe cleaners with the ruffles. So when I get to this part, this is what the 12 black and pink, you know, look like in each of the ties. Okay, so what I'm showing you or pointing out here is there's like 6 holes or 6 you know, places where I need to put more ruffles in, and so this is where those additional 6 pipe cleaners come in. I just you know, put the black and pink cruffles on there just the way that I did the other ones, and my wreath is very full. Okay guys, this is the ribbon that I am using here in this wreath. This pink and white polka dot I got at Sam's Club a couple of years ago. The that's a 2.5 inch, and then the 1.5 inch gingham is from Amazon. The rabbit wreath, the rabbit ribbon, and the pink and black and white, this came from Craft Outlet this year. Now this was the inspiration for this wreath, where I got the black color. Okay, so I cut my ribbons at 13 inches, and so I cut both of them, the 2.5 and the 1.5, at 13 inches, and then I'm using the pink and the gingham on one, and then the rabbit and the pink and the black on the other. So I have like a 2.5, and then I have a 1.5 to go with that. And so then what I do is I just alternate them in each of the ties, just kind of in a tic-tac-toe pattern, so that I don't have them, you know, right next to each other, or I try to not have them right next to each other, since I'm using 4 different ribbons, 2 in each, you know, like set. And so I'll just continue to do that until I get all of my ribbons on my wreath. And so since I have 18 ties, I need 9 of each set, and I'll just continue to put those in there in a tic-tac-toe pattern. Okay, I'm going to make a bow for my wreath, and I'm using this 2.5 inch buffalo check ribbon, and my easy bow maker that I got from decoexchange.com, and my loops are probably between 4 and 5 inches. I usually go a little bit past 4 and not quite all the way till 5. It just really depends on what size of bow that I want, but this is the bottom of my bow, and so I want those bottom loops to be bigger. So I'm going to start with this, and then I'll just continue to my next layers will be about 1/4 or 1/2 of an inch loop smaller, and then I'll go back and just, you know, make sure that my ribbons are all dovetailed. I make sure that all of my, you know, loops are, like, I fluff my bow. I have a fluff box that I painted silver that you'll see in a few minutes. And I got that fluff box. It's just a tool. You know, I'm a gadget junkie. I am a gadget junkie. And I got that fluff box over at probowthehand.com. And anyway, so I like it. It has a little eye hook on it and a little nail, and so I can just wrap my wire or my pipe cleaners around it and then just fluff my bow and dovetail and, you know, just make everything all pretty. I just attach my bow there at the top, and then now I'm just kind of showing you where I'm going to place my bunny. To attach my bunny to my wreath, I'm using these black cable tie mounts that I got from Amazon, and they are in my store if that's something that you're interested in. I just glue them to the back. They're sticky, but I you know, give them a little bit more glue for extra protection, and then just thread some pipe cleaners through them. Okay, so for the bunny, he needs a cute, or she needs a cute tail, fluffy tail. So I'm just using some black yarn, and I wrap it around my fingers 25 times, and then I just tie it off in the middle. And once I have it tied off, then I just run my scissors through the loops so that I, you know, cut the loops and then trim them as I need to make the fluffy tail. We have to make a cute bow for the top of our bunny. So I'm just using some ribbons and some trims here. That curly thing I am, you know, wrapping around the end of a paintbrush is a pipe cleaner. And those particular pipe cleaners I got at Hobby Lobby. They are a little bit different. They're a little more fuzzy and has just some decoration to them. Okay, so then I just gather my ribbons and trims, just gather them in the middle, and then I just secure it with a pipe cleaner. I am going to put a hole in the top of my bunny with my crocodile, and then I just thread that through and just hot glue it to the top so that it stays secure. And my little wreath, this black and pink rabbit Easter wreath is complete. I did 2 of them the same way, but I alternated the paper on the second one using some black and white stripe, and I don't know which one I like better. I don't know if I like the buffalo check pattern paper or if I like the black and white stripe. So let me know in the comments below, which one do you like? Do you like the buffalo check paper, or do you like the black and white stripe paper? All right, guys, thank you so much for watching this wreath video of how I do my wreaths. I do sell locally in my hometown. That is the only place right now that anyone can get one of these wreaths. All right, guys, we'll talk to you all very soon, and God bless.